In the red square, you better watch out for Nightshade. In the white corner, watch out. Here comes Kansei Dorifto. Nightshade in red. Kansei Dorifto in white. Both robots are ready. And they're up to speed right away. A tremendous impact. And Kansei Dorifto is only dangerous when it's rotating. Oh, and it's been placed in a very compromising location. And now it's rolling around the arena like some kind of sick wheel. May still have life in it yet as it's come back down onto its wheels. Nightshade is looking for damage. There it is. Kansei Dorifto's getting going. And once it gets going, it can do a lot of damage. But Nightshade is consistent. There it goes. A big hit there. Both robots careening around the arena. Wow, big impact here. And this is something, guys. Nightshade might not be working on one side. They have lost drive on one side. Being told that a nut fell off of Nightshade. Oh, the weapon on Nightshade is disabled. The nut fell off of the axle on Nightshade. To Andrea. These big hits from Kansei Dorifto. Kansei Dorifto has proven to be a really tough opponent. And for the second match in a row, we're watching Kansei Dorifto just deal out the damage. A good shot there. Just over a minute left. We're at the 1 minute mark now. Nightshade's looking a little worse for wear here. Kansei Dorifto. Can it drift into the opponent? Another big hit there. Nightshade showing aggression for sure. As it wobbles towards its opponent, inch by inch. Kansei moving as well. How much speed can Kansei pick up? It's slowly translating around the arena. We're in the last 25 seconds of this one. Wow. 10 seconds left. This has been a great fight. Props to Kansei Dorifto. And props to Nightshade. Both robots taking this one the distance.
That fight, well done you two, that was brilliant. It's actually good to see the Melty Brain kicking some robot butt and definitely caused some damage on Nightshade. Let's see the damage what Kansei Dorifto has done.
I lost a nut and my weapon went down, and the rest of it's pretty okay, I think. I think I got some kind of hair caught in my wheel and it clogged it up. I don't know how that happened. That's the story.
Yeah, because your beta bar seemed like kind of lopsided during that match, and yeah, oh dear. And obviously, yeah, you lost the drive as well. But you, Kansei Dorifto, lost your drive at the very end of the match.
One of the drives. Kansei Dorifto works when only one motor works. Still, it's just less effective.
It's less effective, but you did look like you were immobilized. However, we still don't know what the judges are going to say because this is actually the longest I've actually seen them take.
After watching the replay. As far as damage I took, though, we got some chomps on our support pillars here. Switching to UHMW was definitely the right way to go because it was just lighter bites than it would have been if it stayed aluminum. The internal shell looks okay, like all of the important bits. And we got some plastic damage here. And that's about it, I think. Maybe a new chomp here. I think that was Nightshade's doing. Yeah, so that's my overview. Oh, also right here. That's right, because when my controller died for a moment, she got me real good. Right in there.
Yeah, you seem to have seem to have gremlins in your controllers, but also you were very close to being. I think it was this match, being eliminated because you were rolling around the arena.
So I mean, this controller's brand new. This is my first time field testing it, so clearly there's something wrong with it. I believe that the capacitors that are running this antenna are insufficient, and I need to do my own solution. I use like I don't know what you'd call them, like a piggyback daughter board, something like that, to power them this time, just to be lazy on the wiring. And that's probably where my mistake is, but it'll be something I have to take it apart and fix. I will be using probably that controller for the next match.
So what do you think caused the wheel to completely stop right at the very end?
I don't actually know yet. There's a chance that when I was against the wall, when I came back, I tried to spin and couldn't, and it stalled and just burnt out the motor, like the speed controller, but I don't know. I'll have to take it apart to see. I mean, I guess we could also just turn it on right now in test mode and see.
The judges have reached the decision.
Judges reach a decision.
It was a split decision. It came down to aggression in favor of Nightshade.
Nightshade is the winner of that match. Congratulations. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. I'm excited.
Ooh, people. It was controversial. People will feel controversy here, but that. If there's a way, can I ask the judges on what the reason was for that decision? I'd rather hear the judges first. Can I have a judge, please?
Nightshade was better than the damage displayed by Kansei Dorifto. So it was aggression and control showed by Nightshade.
So you definitely one. I can't.
Very close.
Yeah. Hello.
All right, so I'll give a little bit of an explanation. That was a very tough decision. It was a great match throughout. Dana barely got ahead, and the reasoning for that was that although she was down a wheel, down a weapon, shafts halfway out the robot, she was still showing aggression at the end. And although Kansei Dorifto was doing all the damage, he was not able to really get out of the corner. And it was the aggression from Dana that caused him to be stuck in the corner. So being in that corner, you were down on aggression and control. And you had all the damage. But it was really close. And one of the big things that played into it was Dana could have had that match in the first 20 seconds when the radio went down. And there was even this is actually anecdotal. This is not actually going to the points. But another thing that really showed us that Dana was aggressive is she actually got told to tap out, and she didn't. So, like, with it being that close, those little things make the difference. So it was a really tough decision, and it definitely looked like Kansei Dorifto won. 2 of the 3 of us were in that boat from the very, second the match was over. And with that breakdown that we had, we talked for a while, just barely gave it to Dana. But very good job to both robots. Kansei Dorifto was terrifying. Took some good hits too, right? Those were some hits, direct hits from Dana's beater bar. So yeah, both really amazing robots, and tough decision for us. We're still, my heart's still beating. All right, back to you, Liam.
Thank you very much, Andrea. You heard what the judges say. Do you agree with that?
I understand it was a hard decision to make. I guess I felt I won, but I don't feel like it was such a strong victory that I would raise a stink. Yeah. But no, we both had good exchanges, and I think it's a very fair point that when my controller was down, it was a significant amount of time, and the fact that I didn't get counted out during that time for mobilization is a fair, significant credit against me. Hats off to Dana for continuing to hit me and not having me be counted out for that. I would say, counter to their argument on aggression, the reason I got stuck in the corner is because I also engaged with Dana. So, I mean, it was kind of equal aggression, I would call at that point. But, I mean, it's the way it goes.
I'm not a judge, and I honestly thought Kansei Dorifto had that. But congratulations, Dana and Nightshade. You go through. Commiserations to you, but hopefully you'll be able to fix your robots. Anyway, give a round of applause for these wonderful teams. You may now go back to the pits to fix whatever you need to fix. Well, that was a very controversial judge's decision. And I think everyone agreed with that. However, they win and they go through. Anyway, back to you, Doug.